In my life, I've been an actor, a sales agent, a sponsor seeker, a Navy officer, a barman, a director, a receptionist, a cameraman, a backpacker, a press agent. Years ago, in London, I found an envelope with $10,000 on the ground. I'm dead serious, it really happened. Some people call it chance, some call it fate, but I like to call it destiny. Anyway, thanks to that money, I've been all around the world, passing through the 5 continents. I have searched, touched, tasted, watched, heard many things. However, even now that I'm 37 years old, I'm not able to catch the meaning of all this rush. Years ago, I lost a friend, a very good friend. When it happened, my legs got stuck and I stayed still. And in that very moment, I started to ask myself if all that really mattered. If it still made sense to keep on being just spectators of a world that has no soul left in it. A world that put us to sleep till the moment life gets to an end. Probably there's no answer to this question, but I always thought I should have searched for it, no matter if it was far as the eye can see or just in front of me. That's why I left. Which is your perfect world?
A perfect world to me would be a world where everyone can be as they want to and they can love who they want, even if it's a boy or a girl.
It would be different, completely different to this.
You can't, your head is the best, you know, the best sex is really in your head. The best food's in your head, the best of anything's in your head. And then the rest of the world comes in and ruins it.
Cool. I mean, a perfect world has got to be people from different cultures, different races getting on together.
Is this something that you are really, really looking for in your life?
More money?
More money?
Yeah.
Money would drive, I mean, why do we have a lot of problems in the world? Because of money.
I'm in an environment that's surrounded by money all the time, that's driven by money. It's something that definitely drives greed.
Excuse me, sir. We are making a documentary about... Okay.
Sorry, I've got to go to a meeting.
I'm busy.
Okay. If you're in a rush.
Train, I'm sorry, I've got to be a meeting.
Have fun. I got a meeting at 2:30. I'm a little late already.
Thank you. Hi, excuse me, sir. We are making a documentary about London. I don't know if you have the time to answer.
Hey, you want to know about Frisco?
Hard on. I didn't know what to say.
I know.
Is it your first time here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it shifting a little bit, your perspective?
The perfect world. It's a place that isn't really so much based physically. It's more like a state of mind.
Right.
So it's like, how do we look at the world that makes it feel perfect, you know?
What are you looking for in your life?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm looking
The main thing you're looking for, like that thing that if you will find
trying
it,
to find
it would
where I
just
feel
make
at
you...
home, but also having a level of artistic expression and cultural diversity.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
The more I travel, the more I speak to people, and the more I realize that eventually we are all complaining about the same things, and that everybody craves the same things. So why don't they move? Why don't they go and see if somewhere a perfect world really exists? It's as if each one of us is always looking for a better place, the perfect place. When I was in LA, a girl told me about the Burning Man Festival in the Black Rock Desert, Nevada. A perfect world that lasts 8 days, she said. A human experiment a utopia, a burning dream.
Burning Man.
Yeah.
No, what is it?
No?
Be good to try. Nice idea. I don't know whether I could do it.
Why?
Just, I don't know. Just be quite scary, I think.
I want to go there so badly.
Okay. Scary?
Yeah.
Why?
Just have no money, no fallback. And I suppose to rely on other people.
Let's go.
Yeah, I would go there. I would go there.
E invece andrei sì.
Le piacerebbe
8 giorni mi divertirei senza capi, senza nessuno che ci comanda.
Sì, Da Trastevere, Roma al Burning Man.
Mamma mia.
Burning Man is an organism that's constantly changing.
It was really beautiful to know that people can, like 50,000 people who have never met each other before can exist in harmony like that.
Burning Man is not about the party. That's just the cream, the icing on the cake. See, Burning Man is not a festival where you pay a ticket and you go and watch performances. You are the performance. You are the festival, right? You bring it, and you make it happen.
People go there with the intention of giving to people to make them happy. Like, people actually have to think about, okay, what can I create, or what can I make, what can I bring to Burning Man? None of that involves money, because it's based on a gift society. Number one, no money.
No money.
No money. Get rid of the money.
Number 2, music everywhere, all the time. Music, 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 music.
Number 3, no clothes.
So the first days, everybody's working so hard building things, right? Building amazing things, building our dreams.
Yeah.
Making our beautiful, perfect world.
It's unbelievable. We are in the middle of nowhere, like in the desert, with a queue of maybe 20 miles, at least. That is Burning Man, that is Black Rock City. Guys, we're gonna spend the night here.
Stop these ones. Search them bad.
So, anyone coming to speak to me? I don't know where I have to go.
Have you been here before?
No.
Holy shit, what are you doing here?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sure. So Media Mecca is probably somewhere inside of here.
Where are we now?
You're off the playa here. You're coming in. It might be a little bit out. Fandango, Village. You know, if you get... Whew, you guys are gonna have some fun. Oh, come on, ring the bell. You guys want to ring the bell? Come on, ring the bell.
All right, let's go.
Yeah?
There you go. That's a welcome home.
Wow, I can't see anything. It's too dark. There is a dust storm. We are not able to find our camp. We really don't have a clue of where we are or where to go. Nothing.
What I want to do is I want to show you my sign. I actually have a sign here. Now my stuff was over here. So all that I brought to Burning Man, this, and then someone let me borrow this.
You came to Burning Man just with that?
This, yeah. And then someone gave me a jacket one night. Someone gave me a hat. Someone gave me a watch. Someone gave me these sunglasses.
Man, you're the image of freedom, you know?
Well, it's always an ongoing process, you know? It's not just willingness. You can give everything up and still not be free.
Yeah.
You can have everything and be free.
Yeah.
It's not about either. So what I do is I make it up on the spot. So like people give me topics, words, and then I just go off. So it's kind of like a spontaneous poem. What are some of the things that you've been talking about in your experience here? What's been a big theme for you here? What are some themes, topic-wise?
I'm going to San Francisco, London, and Rome, and ask people, what is your perfect world? What are you looking for?
And you start at London,
San Francisco,
Rome,
Black Rock City,
London, Rome,
San Francisco.
To go west on this quest, so I'm looking for some sort of test. What allows for perfection or imperfection? A way to allow myself not to hide, to move with the rolling tides of the waves, of the sands as it blows. As it's a dust storm that I can't see that's in front of me, or the fog in London. London Bridge is falling down as I go to Rome, but I still can't seem to find my home. Whether it's an Italiano or Paisano, it's all the way we speak. The style's unique. Whether it's you, me, a 6'7" Jewish freak, we allow ourselves to find this freedom of speech as we teach to look for the adventure. Whether in London, San Fran, or Rome, or Black Rock City, it's still the same, still trying to find their way. And all happens here at Black Rock City today.
Woo!
Good.
This place is based on radical self-reliance. So the assumption that everyone's going to be able to take care of themselves the way that they need to, responsibly, so that I don't get so dehydrated that then you have to take care of me.
Tell me what you do here.
So I'm the leader of, this year, a group of 24 fire dancers, drummers, and safety people. And we work from February until now to put together a show so that we can participate in the fire dancing just before the man burns.
That is like
Saturday night.
6 months,
Yeah.
more or less.
Yes.
Well, obviously, all these people, all these 1,200 people, they are all volunteers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one works here for money.
No, I mean, they gift tickets, but we're not paid.
You're not paid
No.
at all.
No. And with the winds and the dust and the storm and the burning and the ashes and the fireworks and the everything.
It's a lot of work to
It's
do.
a lot of work.
How many camp themes are around? Like theme camp?
I have
Hundreds.
no idea. Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Hundreds. And it's everything from we want to have a bar
Yeah.
to we want to do an art project to we want to have sex with as many people as possible to we're going to do yoga every day and everything in between.
Sometimes you look around and you think, is it real? Is it really happening? Such an open space, you can see the earth curvature. My skin is frying. I can feel the water evaporating through my pores. Someone has told me about the mutant vehicles before, but only now I do understand the reason of this name. Faces, sounds. I do understand the concept of color, imagination, space. Is it real? Can it be real?
You know, actually, just arrived like last night, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's the first day, but I'm not really getting still completely into the mood. You know what I mean?
It's your first time.
And the first day, so you're like, you know?
Yeah, you're just in wonderment. You're in shock.
I'm in shock.
Yeah.
I'm in
You're in
shock.
What's the value of Burning Man? There's like the artistic value. There's artistic expression for people who are not professional artists. bankers or lawyers or professors.
Yeah.
Come here and they can be creative, whether it's a costume or whether it's an art car. The other thing for a lot of people is they experience this as a community where they're much more open. Like you just go and you talk to people, where the interactions are not mediated by money or status or what job you do, what car you drive, what clothes you wear. And that's very liberating. It allows people to reinvent themselves and experience more community. The world we live in is so hostile to this spirit.
Oh, we just met a guy who built the temple. He's camping right here. There you go. This is Jason.
Hey guys.
How are you?
Great, thanks.
Great.
Knock some dust off the chairs.
I worked on the temple crew with about 70 other people. I was in the United States Marine Corps. I went in the Marine Corps when I was 17.
In the
years
Army?
old. And yeah, the Marine Corps. It's a different branch, not the Army, but it's the United States military, yes.
Yeah.
So.
Marines?
Yep.
You were a Marine?
I was. Yes, I was.
I can believe it.
Yes. Burning Man is a counterculture. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And there's been countercultural movements for years throughout history. But what you see starting to happen is you get a countercultural movement, and that movement starts to trickle down within society, and it starts to affect greater society. And you see that now with the fashion that people wear and the way that people choose to adorn themselves with body jewelry and tattoos and their crazy hair, And in many places it's completely unacceptable. But in places like Portland, like San Francisco, like Los Angeles, like New York, the creative hubs of the country, people are completely accepted by that. Who we are and what we are the stories that we tell ourselves about ourselves. We are created through these different environments that we are brought up in that really come to teach us who we are. And out here, we're teaching ourselves a whole different way of being. But those of us who are here, who see how it really works when you relate to one another on a tribal level, and that's really what we're getting back to here. It's Burning Man the perfect world? No, but it is also a perfect exemplification of community and creativity. And it's an inspiration that I feel affects the world in a positive way.
So, boutique down there. It is noon.
They say there's a place where you go and choose new clothes. If you like something, it's yours. It's the boutique. They call it gift economy. It's giving without expecting anything in return. Money here have no value. No spectators here. The only thing that matters is how you take part in it.
It is totally, isn't it? It's gonna be better self-concept.
There you go, baby. I know, it's so hot.
Yeah, you just have to get together and just think of it.
the temple.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Max, Massimiliano, nice to meet you. You're getting married.
I am. I'm getting
right
married.
now.
In about 7 minutes.
Is it okay for you if we film the whole thing and then we will give it to you?
Absolutely, perfect.
Yeah?
Because I was looking for a videographer. And you're perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
I will.
Hi, Massimiliano from Rome, Italy. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
So, how long have you been together?
5 years.
5 years. Wow.
We met in sixth grade. We met in 6th grade.
No way.
Yeah, 6th grade. It was the first boy I was ever interested in.
Now we're 53.
Yeah, we're 53 now.
But we didn't see each other for like 25 years and hooked back up at our 30-year class reunion.
Right.
No.
Yeah. This is one of those reunion things you hear about.
Yeah.
I would have never imagined it. I'd say we weren't even planning on it until about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Beloved family and friends of Randy and Carol and Berners all, we've gathered together today to witness the marriage of these two lovely people. A wedding is, by its very nature, more than just a ceremony for two people. It is a community event.
With this ring, as you wed, as a symbol of love that has neither beginning nor end.
It is my supreme honor and pleasure to pronounce you, Randall George Wharton and Carol Ann Bradbury, wife and husband.
An endless love which has neither beginning nor end. A man and a woman are getting married through these words. And it's not a sham. It's actually a real and legal wedding.
You got sand everywhere. You can breathe properly. You try to clean yourself. After a while, you just leave it like that. We are in the desert. We are supposed to. There you go. How are you? Well, the wind just everything was falling
It
apart
just
anyway.
broke the pole
Yeah.
that had a shade structure on
You
it.
said that tomorrow is going to be worse?
Tomorrow the winds are supposed to be very, very high. So be careful tomorrow. Like maybe 70 miles per hour.
Which means that you cannot walk.
You can't see.
You can't see
anywhere.
anything.
And there's also a possibility, small possibility of rain tomorrow as well.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's very bad.
It's a desert.
What is gonna happen tonight?
So tonight the man burns, the Burning Man.
It's a big night.
Burns. Yeah, tonight is the whole reason for the festival.
Yeah.
And just before the man burns, his arms go up and it
Wow.
calls everyone in the city to come.
Oh.
And there's a huge fire performance. This year there's 1,200 people inside the circle. Drummers, safety people, musicians, parade, pyrotechnicians, all of these people come together and we put on a big show for the entire city. This year is huge. And after 25 minutes, then the pyrotechnics begin. And there are incredible fireworks. There will be huge explosions
Yeah?
of the man. Once the man falls, the entire circle rush into the center and begin to circle around the fire. It was the Burning Man. And from there, things go crazy in this city.
And I mean, it allowed us life. It allowed us light. It allowed us to like cook our food, you know, way back early on in the day. And now it's also, it's a destructive purpose. And in that respect, it's very cathartic. I mean, in a sense, like Burning Man, you can come to here and you can burn whatever you want and can release everything that you need to release.
Burning Man is the future of a different type of spirit that's coming out of Northern California. And it is a fusion of psychedelic, countercultural, with the emergence of new technologies and a back to tribalism. And there are people in this community who are treating it as a sacred, spiritual event, and it's got the beginnings of a cohesive movement like the initiation of Christianity. This has staying power. If you want to feel the beginnings of a sacred quality, watch the people who dance around the fire after the burn. They're treating it as a sacrament, like the ash of Christ. Like the Indian ritual. Right, but this is the beginning. I am a stranger. I'm like, it's just a burnt man. These people are integrating it into a spiritual orientation. It's the genesis of a movement that has a spiritual core. I myself do not ascribe to it, but I'm watching a movement and an infant religion evolve.
There are those moments in life when some images get engraved in your brain, immutable, eternal.
I was actually going around the other night and asking people, is this you in real life? The person that you are right now? And I asked maybe 20 people. I would say 15 of them seemed genuine that yes, indeed, they were the same person in real life. They may have a little bit more of a costume on or take on a slightly different persona.
Yeah.
But in their core and the way they interact with people, I think that's still them in real life. Right now I'm sitting on a pile of ashes, and I would say that the whole experience was perfect. There was everything that happened on this project happened exactly as it should have happened. And, and here I sit, looking over the end of it.
How did you feel yesterday, by the way?
Actually, yesterday
you saw something that you've been working for like months, and then was burning in front of you.
Yeah, I had many different feelings yesterday, but actually, the biggest feeling was of extreme calm.
Yeah?
I felt very calm throughout most of the day yesterday. It was the ultimate realization of this project. When I first was called to work on it, my first image of it was in flames. And so for me, that was the ultimate expression of this project, was seeing it in flames. So I felt that
accomplished.
I felt that was an accomplishment.
The temple is certainly a memorial, and everyone goes in and they make an inscription, or they write a poem, or they put up a picture of their lost loved one, or they create this memorial for letting go within themselves, or for releasing their loved one that they have lost, or for processing whatever that they need to process. The temple is a healing place. You go out there and you learn to let go. You learn to release. We live in a culture here where it's hard to release your emotions. You have to be strong, you have to keep moving, you have to keep building, you have to keep providing. We finished on Tuesday night, and I went back out to the temple on Wednesday evening and completely broke down, because by that point, thousands of people had already been in that temple. And I walked into the temple and just started reading some of the contributions that people had written on the temple, and completely broke down. I couldn't contain myself. And as I looked around me, I saw all of these other people breaking down.
I brought with me a picture of a very close friend of mine who died 8 years ago, Mirko. I'm gonna take it up there.
if, and I'm saying if Mirko can see this, he's very happy by now.
Thousands of people, in complete silence, stare at the temple vanishing before their eyes. Under a rain of fiery dust and struck by blazing cyclones. I can see Mirko behind the thin film of pulsating air. He's wandering around Black Rock City, wandering behind the film. Bye, my friend.
Go back.
Yeah.
You make sure that every day you do at least one thing to throw people out of their habit.
Yeah.
Maybe you paint something funny on a shirt that's going to make people drop their jaws. Maybe just at some point you just start just doing this in the middle of a busy street. Anything that throws people out of their routine. Maybe you just stand, right? The crowd's coming at you and you just stand, you just go. Middle of the city. Or maybe a sound. Because I find that sometimes words are good, but a sound.
Like what?
For me, the sound that I like is this.
And that's a sound that exists inside of us. We all have some way of expressing that sound. But whatever it is, people hear it and they're just like, what is that?
Yeah, see my face.
Yeah, that is life. That is living. That is the spontaneousness. That is everything.
Yeah.
That is what we spend our whole lives avoiding and running from. But that is who we are.
Yeah.
And as long as every day you do at least one thing that has that expression,
yeah,
you're taking what you got here and you're bringing it back.
Will I be sad?
I don't know. You might be. But I think if you can continue to find inspiration in what's happening around you, in the people that you're meeting, and working with yourself to not put the walls back up, finding things around you that inspire you and encourage you to continue being who you really are to the utmost that you can possibly be. It takes effort, just like coming out to the desert takes effort, but it's worth it.
But the key is to really be able to just stop and feel it and stop searching over there, because the happiness that everyone is seeking is inside of it.
Yeah.
And you have to slow down and feel that. Find that within yourself.
To really be able to just stop and feel it. To just stop and feel it. This is who I am, here, now.